On the Brocast. On the Brocast. On the Brocast,
yeah! What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Brocast. It's 3 p.m. It is that time once again, and I hurt my arm just like 10 seconds ago while Minion was like barking away at the Brocast.
He's still barking. Minion,
welcome
come here,
to the show. My name is Commander Josh Hawkins. I am joined by Commander Turgeon Starstone.
Good evening, people. As professional as ever, aren't we?
Yes, yes. With our dogs and pains and aches, and Turgeon and I were complaining about being old before in chat.
Yeah.
And on the theme of old, you'll notice that Greatest is not here because he's not one of us. He's a youngin.
He's too young.
He's too young. He doesn't have old problems like us old broken bones over here. So it's just an old man show today.
That's right. We said no youngsters on the show today. You can just sod off, you little young bastard.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
That's what we said. Damn old people. That's right, Nuke.
Oh, I really did hurt myself, though. This is not comfortable. It hurts. It aches. It's broken. It's twisted. I don't know what I did.
It's broken.
Oh, why does being old suck so bad? Okay, whatever. I'll just have to fight through it for the next 2 hours and wince and make old man faces.
Just says, screw you, Nuke. You damned old people.
I'm reading chat on my phone because I can't seem to pull it up on my screen for some reason. When I put Elite Dangerous in full screen, it goes into it, or in windowed mode, it goes into this tiny little window that I can't seem to expand or contract or shape to whatever size. So
your screen's gone old and you need a pair of specs to read it up close. You go, what's that say?
Yeah, pretty much.
What's going on?
And you know what I need to do? I need to figure out how to keep my phone on. How do I do that? How do I put phone... And I don't know if you heard my stomach just going, but that's because I'm old also.
Was that yours or mine?
That was mine. That was definitely mine. Okay, so how do I make this so that the damn thing doesn't turn off? Sleep after 30 seconds of inactivity. There we go. Let's go with 30 minutes. That sounds about right. That way I can keep the chat open.
Brave.
Ooh, I'm a brave man. 42% battery.
Whoa.
42% battery. I think we're good to go. Okay, well, I better turn the brightness up a little bit more because my old eyes can't see the chat. Oh my goodness, it's so small. Where's my magnifier? All right, I think we're good to go. Oh my god. And I'm going to complain every time I look down at it. Ow, my neck. Ow, ow. Oh, really?
Well, you know, to be fair, you know, you're next. You've got a right to complain with your neck. Come on.
Yeah, I do. I have a couple herniated discs in this old neck of mine. Let me stretch a little bit before the show. Oh, if I'm gonna fly a spaceship, I really got to get into shape before we do this. Okay. And 1 and 2 and oh yeah. All right, strike a pose. Okay, folks. That's enough. Enough staring, enough laughing. Hey guys, what's going on? Spooky, Steve, John, Rick Midkiff, you don't know old, he says. Rick says, I don't know old.
You don't know.
Yeah, but Turgeon does.
You kids, you don't know you're born these days.
Steve Shaw says a bit of Tai Chi these days. Yeah, I better do that because I gotta keep the impact relatively low so I don't hurt myself even more. No, this is...
Yeah, Tai Chi. Always good fun. Bit of Tai Chi.
Oh,
Can't argue with that.
It's a big pinch.
You could do that. Even with your dodgy neck, you could do that.
Yeah.
Tai Chi.
Wait until you hit 60, says Star Lost. I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
Join the people in the park, you know.
Yeah, that's it.
Wait.
Just going for the brisk walks in groups, just in case somebody falls, they have someone there to pick them up. Spooky says it hurts me just to get out of bed nowadays. It hurts me to get into bed, okay? How's that?
Yeah.
It's the weight of all that wisdom on our joints, says Hooked Tide. Absolutely. All that wisdom.
Yep.
Just my
All
head
that
just
wisdom.
keeps getting bigger and bigger. It's weighing down and crushing my spine. Ow.
We pay for it. Yeah.
No, this has nothing to do with that, though. This is literally, I don't know what I did. I twisted, I turned, I pinched, and it pulled it, and it's right on the nerve, too. It's like the opposite of sciatica. It's neck attica.
They're upping the ante in chat there. Come on, wait till you hit 70. Yeah, then it'll be 80, and someone say 90.
The way the men live in my family, I'm not even going to make it that old, guys. Like, don't expect the Brocast when I'm there, because I just won't be around. Oh. I'd say you guys got a good 18 years left of Brocast. All right, so.
We'll just make it, yeah.
And I'm wearing my old man pants, too.
You're not at the top of the galaxy.
No,
I am.
Yes, Turgeon is at the top of the galaxy. He's going to go ahead and send me an invite, unless he already did.
I will. I'll just... there you are. How far away are you? 15,291 light years away. That's nice.
All nothing. That's nothing. I'll just fly over there.
And I'll select Distant Worlds Expedition from the multi-crew, because there's actually a category there.
All right, let's see.
Distant Worlds Expedition.
Incoming telepresence request. All right, let's join up with Turgeon, who is at the top of the galaxy. Yeah, we're red, says, really extremely dead? I don't know, red. Isn't that retired extremely dangerous? My brother-in-law is in Red too, as a matter of fact. He has a scene right next to Bruce Willis. The two of them are in a room together, and then he gets killed. So if you've ever seen Red 2, and there's a scene where Bruce Willis's character is in a room alone with an FBI agent, and he's Bruce Willis is handcuffed to the table. That guy that's in there with him telling him, "No, I can't let you go, sir," that's my brother-in-law.
Cool.
Yeah, very cool. All right, so here we are. I am in Turgeon's ship at the tip-top of the galaxy. I don't need a voice changer to talk like an old man. This is a nice ship, Turgeon. What? Look at you.
Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. That's like a multi-colored chrome, too. It's like gold and green.
It is. It's iridescent scorch, I believe.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. Whew. That is sexy. Oh my god, that is making my ass look just like dull and boring. Jeez. Yeah, Minion agrees.
He does. Woof woof.
Okay, Minion. Okay, keep it down, buddy. Keep it down. Nice looking ship, right. Starlost, absolutely agree. No ship kit, Turgeon? We're gonna have to fix that, says Nuke Cuber. You're creating these spoilers.
Well, this is Gwydion, you know. You can thank Gwydion for this ship. So
is this Gwydion's ship?
He's not the kind of person to put he got it for me. Yeah, he says I have a special ship prepared for you, Martai. So there you go.
Okay.
So he's not the kind of person to put spoilers on a ship, really.
Well, Turgeon, can I open the Galaxy map?
Yeah. I think you should be able to. Yeah, if you look around, if you just look out to your right window, you can see.
Hold on,
you see the galaxy over there.
I'm just gonna open the galaxy map and see where the hell we are. Oop! No, let's not do that. Holy crap! No, you weren't kidding. Top of the galaxy, hey?
Mm-hmm. It is, isn't it? Yes, Steve is his corgi. It is a bit like an old corgi car. Actually, yeah.
You know what? Here's what we got to do. We got to just
turn on
the grid. How high up are we here? We are
2,200 and something above.
Yeah, 2,300.
The center line, I think. Yep.
2,300-ish light years above the galactic plane. All right.
Yeah.
Very cool. Oops,
and this is Distant Worlds Waypoint 8, Goliath's Rest.
Let's look out.
And it is yeah.
Wow, look at that sky view. There's half the galaxy right above us. Kind of.
And if you look at you could look at the system map for what it's worth. It's a neutron star and a carbon star and one planet. That's it. That's where we are.
Where's the neutron star? I guess it's far.
Oh,
off.
I can't see it from here. How far away is it from here? 100 and... No, it's 7,000 light seconds away. So
now,
yeah.
You know what's interesting is that if we knew where the bubble was in this galaxy right now, where it was, we could just take a picture and basically say that's every single person we know is right there in that tiny little speck of space. Except for the explorers.
Being nommed by Thargoids right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Hashtag blame Dr. Kai.
That's what happened to Scorpius? We're blaming Dr. Kai now?
Well, we're blaming Dr. Kai for having everybody out here instead of defending the bubble, you see.
Oh, okay. Yes, because explorers make excellent defenders, of course.
Yeah, let's see.
Sol ram them with our exploration ships.
Sol is 32,600 light years away from here.
Well, very nice.
I don't know what direction.
Do you want to take us on a little tour of this area here, Turchin? Or
I could, yeah. It's a 1.41 G world, so I probably won't be landing back here because I can't be bothered. But yeah, I'll take off and we'll have a look around.
Yeah, the explorers will scan the Thargoids to death. So Tide. I'm just gonna look at the. Oh, look at your ship, even with the blue colors too. Wow, making my rusty old asp look like a terrible old. Wow! Oh my God! I totally got to get a new ship, man.
Oh, the Crate 2 is gorgeous. Love it.
Except for the view. The view is not quite the same as what you get in the asp.
Not from your chair.
No, not from the chair.
Yeah.
But I mean, considering
it's not too bad at the front. Yeah.
Considering you can fly from the external camera, I mean, I suppose you could technically explore that way, but it would be a little bit more difficult. Listen to the engines on this thing too. They kind of growl, hey?
They do, especially if you hit the burners.
Oh wow. Very cool.
I've pimped the engines. Right. Anyway.
So you've obviously got a you've got an SRV bay in here.
Yeah, 2 actually.
Does it have a ship launch fighter bay?
It does. This one. This is why the Crate 2 has a fighter bay. The Phantom doesn't, but you can get a few more light years range out of the Phantom. So you'll find there's an awful lot of Phantoms on distant worlds.
And what are these things? I'm just trying to figure out what these little extensions on the wing are. Do they fold in or something when you go into Super?
No, I think. I mean, on the original Crate, that's the spiky antennae thing. They were radar things, I think, on the original Crate in 1984. So they've just sort of like brought them back and put more fiddly bits on.
They look like they fold in, and I'd love to see some animations on.
Yeah, it
on
would
the
be
ship
cool
like
if they did, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like if you jump into Super Cruise, they should fold in, or if you do a frame shift jump or something like that, like they should just like fold in before you jump, just a security measure, precaution. That's all.
It's very red, that planet, looking back at it.
Shank Sao Tome.
Very red.
Sao Tome? I don't know how to pronounce that. It says wave back, hi. Still stays at jocks because of the water. All right, here we go. We're off. It's an interesting little ship, though. A nice little cockpit you got in here. A little bit of extra room. Everyone's kind of on the same level, which is nice.
It's a film set. That's why I keep it. This bridge is a film set.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Pure and simple. Yeah. Now, you have a look at that that system with the Earth-likes. I don't know how far away it is.
How do you not know how far away it is?
Well, I haven't been there. I'll cut and paste it and see. Because it's on the distant world's itinerary as a to see on the way. It's probably quite a distance off now because I'll have to neutron jump to get anywhere. But we'll have a look.
So it's a everyone's been there kind of thing. Everyone's been in that system.
Well, kinda. I mean, this system here is like as far up as you can legitimately get without risking everything. There are quite a few main sequence stars up here, but they're not close enough to make things too friendly, you know.
Well, take us on a little journey
why
then,
is that
Turgeon.
amazing?
Let's see a couple of the systems around here,
Real
see if there's
edgy.
anything
Let me-
interesting.
I'm going to have to type this in by hand because it's not pasting. Of course, naturally. Why wouldn't it? There we go. Now it's pasting. How far away is that? Oh, that's 1295 light years.
Ooh, that is a
How
little bit of a
many
ways.
jumps? How many jumps? Oh, if I use neutrons as well. All right, let's have a look. How far if I use neutrons? 9 jumps if I use neutrons. Should we do it?
9 jumps
I
if
don't
you
know.
use 9 jumps?
If I use the neutrons, yeah.
How
many
far-
neutron jumps is that? Actually, actually quite too many neutron jumps. Don't mind. Look at that.
let's watch Turgeon get stranded up in the roof of
Yeah,
the
don't
galaxy.
like the look of that. Hang on, the next does that actually have?
whoa.
Oh, it's got a K5 in it. Oh, okay.
Dude, look behind you. Look on my screen
okay.
right now. Check that out. That is a very interesting effect. Why is it doing that? What is causing that effect?
Ooh, who knows? Oh, we're at the top of the galaxy. Weird things.
Have you ever seen that before?
I have actually. I have. Yeah, it's a strange artifact of Super Cruise Trail. Yeah.
Is it a strange
don't know why.
artifact of the Super Cruise Trail, or is that because that little speck is the neutron star, and it's warping the neutron trail?
It is possible because
the
they do
Super Cruise Trail.
they do distort space time. Yeah, so it could well be the neutron.
That is a very cool effect. I've never seen that before. Wow, interesting. And if you look right up over there to... No, that's got to be the neutron star over there. I can't tell. There's 2 stars. If you look above the ship on my screen right now, there's a very blue one.
I don't have a swirly thing if I look backwards. All I can see is black. I have to get the black out. Yeah.
We'll take a look. There's a very
all black out
blue
now.
star to... well, on my screen, you'll see it. It's just above and... Okay, it definitely is an artifact of the...
I'm just pointing
trail.
down.
Wow, look at this.
208.
So cool.
9 jump. Yeah, it's like this is high up. You know, it's black up here.
Yeah, you're just going to have
Very
to
black.
super cruise all the way back to the galaxy. That's the whole show. We're just going to super cruise the whole
absolutely.
time. Hey, Echo.
I'll
Great
just
has
double
not here
check.
with us
Let's have a
today,
look.
Echo.
That system that we're going to has a K in it, so yeah. Let me just remap it to map. Yeah. So presumably, provided the K isn't like a ridiculous distance away, yeah, we can get down there. I think there's a few around.
You want to do 9 jumps?
All right.
I'll do 9
Yeah,
jumps
let's
with
go.
you, and then I'll switch back to my rest.
Oh, except
my
I
own rest
can't
bucket.
without actually. I have to go to the neutron. I can't jump 208 light years without going to the neutron.
Boy.
No,
Look at
really.
that.
Let's go there first. That would be wise.
All right, let's do it. Guess we'll see this neutron star after all.
No, we have to.
Is that it straight ahead? That little
That's
dot? I gotta
It's 12K.
I gotta tell you, it throws me off being on a passenger side seat because it's that whole offset thing, and I feel very unbalanced
Well,
here.
if I did that, you'd probably be more comfortable because now it's probably in front of your screen.
A little bit more to the right, a little bit more to the right,
Oh,
to the right, bit more, to the
there
right.
you go. There you go.
No, to
There
the
you go.
right,
That's
to the
that.
right, other right,
to the right,
other right.
You're on the right.
Other
There you
right.
go.
Keep going,
as
keep
that.
going,
There,
keep
there.
going, keep going, keep going. A little
There
bit
you
more. No, keep going. Come on. Let's go. Turkey.
Really? Oh.
Stop. Perfect. Okay.
Well, that's central for me actually.
Oh,
okay.
Interesting. Okay, well, it's centered in my window now, so I feel much better.
That's good.
Oh.
How does it do that? How does it do that?
Well, what I'm doing is I'm just blocking out the left-hand side of the screen and pretending like we're going in a straight line from where I'm sitting.
Yeah, I'll just wave my hands around. Yeah, off over there.
Helps with the OCD a little bit.
Yeah. If you look over to the left, that's where Cass would normally sit, and the seat on your left over there. Unless she's driving. And behind you on the screen is where Andrew would be.
Oh, really?
Thankfully, my sister's locked in her cabin, so she won't be coming out. or in the recreation room, or the sauna, or I don't know, the mini mile, whatever she gets up to down there.
You have a recreation room in this ship? Oh my goodness.
So she says, yeah, I'm not traveling 65,000 light years with the only creature comfort being a bloody coffee machine, she said. So she's tinkered the ship.
Well, you gotta customize this before you go on a trip, you know.
Well, that's women for
fix
you.
the interior a little bit. Can't go that far.
She says there's a TV studio in there. I don't doubt it.
TV studio.
Yeah, I don't
Nice.
doubt it. We're talking about.
So, how long? How many more days do we have to wait for the next update in Elite Dangerous?
Days.
Yes, yeah. Can we start a
I don't
day
know.
countdown?
Days countdown to next updates. How many is it, people in chat? Come on.
People in the
You know.
chat ought to be able to calculate that out. Spooky says he uses both hands when Turgeon's flying. For what? Ow! It even hurts
Very
when I
nice.
laugh. Don't make me laugh. Please. Stop it. Ow. It hurts. Oh, there's that neutron star. Okay, we're coming up rather quick there, Turgeon. I see
Yeah, I know.
spirals. I'm going to go
I
to the
know,
external
we're
view.
going to hit it.
I'm going to watch Turgeon collide with a neutron star from external camera. Do it. Do it now. Come on. Fly into the
This
neutron.
side's nearer. This one will do.
Okay. Wow. It kind of changed the color of the entire galaxy when you came over this way.
Yeah.
It all looks kind of blue. It's an interesting lighting effect.
Yeah, it goes sort of blue-green instead of coffee-coloured like it always used to be.
All right, folks. Let's watch Turgeon do his thing. Right through the trail, T-Man. Did you get it?
Yay! There we go.
Get it? Got it.
Yep.
It's kind of cool just using the camera while you're flying around like that, though.
Mm.
Oh, look at this. So here we could see the entire galaxy.
Yeah,
my
that's
house
cool.
from here.
Spin over.
Wow. There you go, folks. That is the top of the galaxy for you. It's about as high as Turgeon's ship will go.
Where are we? It's past the neutron. I think I'll not fly through the neutron to get there. I'll just jink round it a bit, just to be safe. Right, there we go. And that's another neutron, but it should have a K with it. I'm not out of fuel yet, but, you know.
All right. Let's go.
We'll see how close the K is to it. And suddenly everything goes coffee-coloured again. Woo, look at that.
Yep. All right. FSD operating beyond safety limits. What's that all about? Oh, that's like a delayed message for you going through the neutron star when I jump back into the cockpit. Alan Dixon says, so Starstone Industries have invented onboard gravity for ships just so Turjana can have a bath on board.
Something like that, yes. I don't ask how she's got it. I'm not going to go and have a look. I value my head staying attached to my body, so I'm not going to go and have a look to see how she manages to have a bath.
So we're getting some numbers in chat. Ugton Tide says over 500. Giz says 500. Dave G says I'll raise you 200. Commander Iman says 720.
Oh, it's oh no, that's, hang on. How far away is the? Oh, 410,000. Oh, I don't know. Stop that.
Ooh,
I can make this jump without panning about with that.
DJ Scolio says it's a centrifugal bathtub.
So let me just double
Just
check on the system.
spins around
I can make
super
two
fast.
jumps easy. So what's the next one?
Well, you know, technically, you wouldn't really need to have a bathtub. You would just have to have a room that could, like, have a giant bubble of water floating in it, and then you just kind of, like, float into the bubble and wash yourself. What movie was it? Was it Passengers where that happened? The gravity, the artificial gravity turned off, and all the water came
Well,
out of
no,
the
from the
swimming
swimming pool. Yeah, that's right.
That was a really cool, a very cool scene actually. I found that super interesting to watch. Just the idea of it all sort of like glopping into one bubble, and she was kind of stuck in it, and she couldn't swim to the outside.
Yes, it was good because that's what happened.
Yeah, surface.
Alrighty, here we go.
I mean, effectively, that's what a water world is, right? A giant ball of water in space.
Yeah. Do you know, I found one the other day that was a water world that was 12 Earth masses.
Wow.
That's mad. 12 Earth masses.
Well, I mean, it could have a particularly...
It was a steam world. It was a steamy water world with like 6... It had the same atmospheric pressure as Venus. So, yeah.
And a rocky core or an iron core, I would assume.
I guess. I wouldn't go and have a look. Not nice. Right, what's in this system? Not a lot. Not a lot. Right, we'll just carry on then. I've got enough fuel.
All right. Continue jumping.
Warning, frameshift drive operating.
Just fill your spacesuit with soapy water. You slosh around a bit, and then attach a vacuum to suck the water out. Done. Very
Missed
nice.
a little there. Missed a little. We'll have to come back and top it up.
I like what Spooky says. So you're saying a bubble bath? Yes. Very. Look at these guys, hey?
Yeah,
Sharp
kinda.
as tacks.
Kinda.
Oh man. Oh, why did I hurt myself?
Warning, frameshift drive operating.
There we go.
Safety limits.
Yeah, we're still pretty high up here. If you look at the external camera there, look at that. That's crazy. Even after 2 neutron jumps, we're still crazy. I mean, there are a few more main sequence stars up there, but it's not that easy to get to. Definitely not that easy to get to.
Greetings from Las Vegas. Ooh, hello, Starlaws from Las Vegas. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring a guest on the show. Hang on 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'm going to the Brr system. All right, Brr. Dry Brr.
Oh, she's flying away. Come back.
Sup, Brr?
She's a little nervous to sit on this, but
Oh, you've got Birdie up here. Oh, cool.
there you go. Don't know if she'll walk on over this way. Let's see if she does. She's a bit nervous when there's things that she doesn't understand what they are, like a microphone.
Beyond safety limits.
Come on, silly. Come on over here. Come on. No. Come on. You can sit on this. Here. There you go.
I'm gonna break with this thing for a moment and actually stop somewhere else because I never trust these. I never trust these at all. With where they say, no, you can make it, and I'm thinking, nah, screw that, matey.
It says you
So
can
I'm just
make it, but
Yeah,
never
it says, but when you're this high up in the galaxy, no, I'm gonna pop next door to one that's let's see. Oh no, not there. That's miles. Who's that? Oh, Thudpucker. Thudpucker's just a little bit south of me here. It was.
there we go. She doesn't
How
feel
far is
very
that?
comfortable sitting on the microphone stand, so she'll sit on my shoulder and join us. Yar! I'm a space pirate. Har har. Got me
I'll go
parrot
there.
on me shoulder.
Pop over. No, hang on. What's that? Oh, it's an F. There's an F just next door. We'll pop there.
Okay. Dr. Nagy. Hello, Dr. Nagy. Can't see Burb? It's my pet Burb.
How's the radio going, Nagi? Where is bird? You get me bird. I want bird.
She's sitting with me here.
This not my bird.
Burb. It's a burb.
Burb. It's not my burb.
I'm missing my eye patch. My eye patch, says Starlost. I think she's entranced by watching the screen right now. She's staring quite intently at the screen, going, "What in the hell is that?" She's never seen spaceships before. She's not a space parrot.
Does she like the honk?
I don't know if she can hear
Get
it.
the honk on.
I got my cans on my head right now, so. But if she did sit here long enough and watch me play the game, I'm sure she'd start to imitate the sounds. Because she goes pew pew.
Fuel scooping complete.
And she says pretty bird. She's actually learning to talk pretty good. You want to speak in the microphone? No? You don't want to talk in the microphone? Hey, pretty bird. Pretty bird. No? Pretty bird. She's camera shy. She's not a performer. Andy P says, I want a honking bird. Imagine you. Yeah, the thing is, when they start saying things like, she'll say pretty bird over and over and over again if we're not paying attention to her. If you don't look at her and you're just kind of doing your own thing, she'll go, pretty bird, and then you look at her and then she stops.
That's what you'll do.
So if she made the honking sound, like the Discovery Scanner honking sound, you'd hear it all the time. It would just be like a non-stop honking.
System scan complete.
Hey,
System
silly.
scan complete.
Hey, little ninja bird.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
How many jumps is that so far?
missed it.
4?
Well, I took a detour now, so
Okay.
I'll have to catch up. But yeah, we're getting there.
Getting there, huh?
Come on, get back in line.
Yeah, she wants to fly the spaceship with me. All right.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety
Be cool to teach your bird to say frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Operating beyond safety limits.
It's a color hawk. She's a green cheek conure, and this is a wife. My 2 favorite creatures in the whole world right here. This one and this little one. I think the bird would start saying Covis messages first. They're saluting you. That's how they're...
What, like this one?
Warning, Muppet on board.
Warning, Muppet on board.
Yeah, like that one.
Warning, bird shift drive. He said hi. They did.
System scan complete. System
Ooh,
scan complete.
this is a wobbly one. Look at that.
Yeah, it is, eh? Radio's on fire, don't listen to Nagy, it's fake news.
Beyond safety limits.
She's trying to figure out what these things are that are on my head. She's like, I've never seen these before. Hey, silly. Mwah. She's such a good little bird, though. Really smart. Oh, get Turgeon's potato engineer to teach Birdie how to talk like that.
Talk like a potato. Yeah. He's in the next episode, actually. I felt he hadn't had enough screen time recently, so I've put Potato back on the screen in the next one.
All right. Get the potato back on the screen.
Yeah, he's got an iClone upgrade, so he's fine.
System scan complete. Warning, frameshift drive operating.
Hey, Spacebird.
beyond safety limits.
Stop biting at the headphones there. She's scared at first. And now she's just like, I will tear your headphones apart. I will get to your ears. I swear I will. Actually, it's kind of good because... Oh, and I'm pretty sure she just took a dump on my back, but...
As they do.
Yep, as they do. That's one of the things you can't really avoid when you have a bird. They have no sense of respect for other people. They just, like,
No,
dump
not at
wherever
all.
they want. And they go, like, every 10 minutes, too. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's like Thargoid weaponry is their stuff.
Yeah.
Caustic damage.
Caustic damage. Absolutely. Okay. You done? You done trying to pull these things apart? Oh, don't poo again. Well, the good thing is, instead of biting my neck, she's biting the headphones. So I might have to wear the headphones every single time I pick her up.
Yeah, makes a change.
She has a tendency to, like, you know how birds preen themselves all the time? They're very clean. They maintain their feathers constantly. You always see birds, like, cleaning their feathers and plucking any old feathers out and taking care of themselves. And she takes a bath, like, 4 times a day. She'll literally just jump right into her water dish and wash herself for a minute. And
I didn't need to do that.
But what's funny is that if she sees a freckle on your skin, she thinks it's a blemish and she wants to clean it off for you. And
Yeah.
I got plenty of freckles. I'm a freckly kind of guy. So when she's sitting on my shoulder, she comes over and she's trying to bite freckles off my neck. And there's no way to teach her that there's nothing wrong with freckles and you can't take them off. So, oh.
Right, here we go. It'll be a nice big star, nice big bright one. Boof! There we are.
Ooh, look at that. I should wear a feather boa around my neck with Birdie just preening away while streaming.
And you can do the FSS if you like.
How did you know I have a feather boa?
Oh my.
I can't do the FSS because you're going too quick.
Now you can.
Oh, you already honked, eh?
Fuel scooping
What do we got? Ooh, Earthlikes. Yeah, we got Earthlikes. Okay.
Yep, 3 Earthlikes, and then moons around a gas giant. Actually, I might have to just disrupt your FSS to get away from this star. I don't know. We'll see if we heat up anymore. No, we're doing all right.
Well, we got a water
I'm
world.
just slowly
right here.
turning to get away from it. There. Actually, I will. I'll just have to gun it a little just to get away from the star.
Yeah, I have a feeling they are behind it, so yeah, you're gonna have to move just a tad.
Right.
Hey, silly.
Don't mind that steam coming off the cockpit console. That's perfectly normal. Don't worry about that.
This
Happens
is fine.
all the time.
This is fine.
The smell of crispy
Hey.
wiring. No, don't worry. Right, there you go.
Okay. Back in the FSS.
You look
Let's
for the
find those Earthlikes.
Earthlikes. I'll find the others.
Yep. Trying to find them. Oh, could it be?
Not there.
No. Hold on. What is the Earthlike? It's that one. Okay, she is having a heyday on these headphones. Holy crap. Okay, silly. That's enough. I'm not finding the Earthlikes. Maybe they're down the other way. Or they could be in here. No. No. Okay, stop it. Stop! Oh my god. I don't know how she's like tearing these things apart, but she's really having a go at them. Oh, here we go. Earth-like. Ooh, it's a ringed Earth-like as well. Very nice.
Yeah, keep looking, keep
Hold
looking.
on, I'm looking. Is there another one?
Yeah, yeah. It's a cool system. Is this one?
How come it's not showing up here? Like, I think you said that there's supposed to be 2 of them, right?
3 actually.
3 Earth-likes. Okay, silly, that's enough. Stop biting at the headphones. I will put you back on your perch. Where the hell is it then? Turgent, where's the other Earth-like world? Oh! Right on my arm!
They're all orbiting the same gas giant.
Can I have a paper towel, please? I got bird poo on my arm. Bessa?
Lick it off.
Yeah. Delicious. Space
nom, nom.
protein. Thank you. There we go. Oh, you want to steal the bird from me, don't you?
No, once she interacted you and then I go...
Oh, that's okay. Don't worry. She's good. You said they're all around the same one?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm not seeing them. Oh, there it is. It was. I just had to zoom in a little bit. There's another one. Hold on. Look at that. Oh, wow. 3 Earth-like worlds and a water world. That is pretty incredible.
It's crazy, isn't it? This system.
Are we going to go check out that ringed Earth?
We will. Oh, there we are. We've got everything now.
Here, let me.
I've got pretty good at doing this quite quickly in the FSS because I don't like being in it. So
I
got good
targeted
at
it
doing
for
things
you.
quickly. Oh, good. Right. Okay. Can I see it? No, I can't. Let's find where the gas giant is. There we are. Gotcha.
Why are you biting me?
All right. Let's get out there.
Oh, you want a head rub, hey? Space bird's going.
Yeah. So if you call up the system map while I'm flying out there, so people can see it, it is a very well. I think it's actually unique so far. This system. I don't know of any other system that has 3 Earth-like worlds orbiting a gas giant, especially when one's
Earth-likes, one with a ring, and it's a binary with a water world on top of it.
Minion, shush.
Yeah, seriously,
Minion. Minion, here. Yeah. Bribing with bits of pork pie, that'll shut him up.
That is that is quite incredible.
I don't know of another system like this one. It is amazing. Yeah. And we're not like back in the galactic plane yet. We're still pretty high up, as you can see.
Yeah.
We're still what, 2000? No, we're 1786. So it's just shy of 2000 up.
First discovered by Misto. Oh, good job, Misto. Lucky guy.
Yeah, it's crazy system.
But then Aramis came back out and he's like, "Screw this! I'm mapping these planets."
Yeah, I'm Aramis. Yeah, this is going on my tour guide. Yeah, there we go.
He just wanted to get his name on it. Well, good job.
Get it on the
nice
tour.
Find. Very nice find. I would kill for a find like that.
I found binary Earth-likes on my way to Goliath's Rest. But not like, trinary. Oh, three moons. Oh, 3 moons. It's like Ewok territory, isn't it? Is this one?
Steve Shaw is asking, how far up were you at the beginning, Turgeon? We were, I think, 2,300 light years up.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it's 2003 or 2,400 above the plane.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a fair old poke. You have to use a neutron. I mean, I actually got to one neutron jump short, just using main sequence stars, with the 50. What's my range? 52 point something, 53-ish. Is my jump range. So yeah, you can get pretty close up to it, but if you want to get right up the top there, you have to take a neutron to the top. It's lucky that Goliath's Rest is also a neutron, because you couldn't get back if it wasn't. You'd have trouble, even with Jumponium.
Look at that, and they're orbiting really close to that that gas
Yeah,
giant too.
I'll just pop up above the plane and we'll have a look down on it.
Wow, they're super close. Whoa. They're super close to that gas
There
giant.
we go. They are.
Look at that. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. That's incredible. I've never seen anything like
Isn't
that
it?
before.
We'll map the inner one first. Then we'll go out and we'll save the ringed one for last. No, I've never. This is the only. In fact, this is the only system I've seen with 3 Earthlikes in. I know there are other 3 Earthlikes, but when this one is especially special, with its with there being moons.
She's in the parking lot.
So there we go.
Wow, that's amazing how close they are too. I mean, I guess normally these would be tiny little moons, so they would look much smaller, but Earthlikes are considerably bigger. What mass do they have? Let's see. Let's take a look at these.
Oh, hang on! It's showing me the efficiency target for the gas giant. So we're not close enough to. There we are. I need to actually. There we go. I've targeted it now. That's
1.4 and 2.3. So this one here is a super Earth. It's almost 2.5 times bigger than Earth. This
crazy,
one's
isn't it?
1.5,
And these are moons.
and this one's almost the same mass as
Let's see.
That's pretty cool.
I've got a pimped scanner as well, so each one of the probes does a bigger range.
It's a really nice view, Turchin. Thanks for bringing me here, and good job to
Yeah, well,
Misto
you
for
can
finding
map
it.
the next 2.
Oh no, you
know?
go right ahead.
Why not? No, you map them. I've mapped Earthlikes out here before. You do. Oh, look at that! Look at that! It's the 89% thing.
Oh, way to go.
Yeah, thank you.
Way
Thank
to
you
go.
for 89% there. Never mind. I can usually cover one of these 7 probes with 4, sometimes with 3. But yeah, 89%. Sorry. There, are you happy now? Good. Right.
No bonus for
Let's
you.
move on to. Oh yeah, plenty. I was on 5 probes out of 7 there, so we're fine. Fine.
Vanyan Steel says, great to see the Brocast still going, Commanders. Well, I suppose you could say we lost a little bit of steam and some viewership because we've been playing other games recently, and I mean, yeah, no major fault of our own, mind you. If Elite Dangerous would update a little bit quicker, we'd probably be
Plus,
in here a lot more.
Everyone's still waiting to wail on Shibuka.
I'm a real boy!
He'll be back one of these days.
One of these days.
We'll real boy him one of these days, yeah.
So, you know what's interesting here is that I am not getting the probe launcher.
You should. I don't see any reason why not. Let's see when we get a bit closer to this one. You should when we get closer to this one.
Maybe because I have the
It depends what you yeah, you might not have got your bindings. Maybe that was the binding that was missing. Aha!
No, it wasn't that one. No, I can't get into. Yeah, no problem. Okay, I'll see you later. I can get into FSS, but I can't seem to get into. Do I have to be in the gunner position to do that?
I don't know. Have a go. See if it makes any difference. They are in fire groups, technically. You've got the pulse wave analyzer and the frame shift weight scanner. Oh, that's great. Not going to help you much.
No.
All right, I'll do it then.
Maybe it's because. Yeah, I guess you have to do it. I love how when you shoot those things off, they just kind of materialize in the middle of space. They just pop out of nowhere.
Yeah.
They don't actually come out of a launcher of any kind.
Yeah, they just sort of flow out there.
There you go. Good job, Turgeon.
Alright, let's find the next
second
one.
time's a charm.
The ringed one. We'll save the ringed one for last. Let's see. That one's 2.3 Earth masses. Nice. So yeah, we've got a 1.1, 1.4, and a 2.3.
Yeah.
Nice. And these are moons. Very tasty. Oh, you can really see the turquoise color on that one. That's some dense rings. How cool would it be to live on that world?
Yeah.
Well, not very cool if you're at the equator. You'd look up and go, what rings? I'm not impressed. You want to be up near the poles.
It's true, you
Much
wouldn't
more
see anything at all. Just like just a thin line going across the sky.
Yeah, that's no fun.
No, but you know what you could do, and I used to do this quite a bit. I haven't done it in a long time, mind you. Is drop out a supercruise right near one of the poles of the planet, and it does kind of give you a nice view.
Yeah, this might be tricky, mapping this one, because it's never easy to map these ringed ones.
Yeah. Well, if
We'll see.
if you went face on with the rings, or not face on, but like at the horizon, basically, maybe you'd be able to get it easier.
Let's see. That should cover it.
But you got to map the rings too, don't you?
I actually map the rings too. Yes, I will. But I think that should have covered it.
What's the efficiency target on that one?
Ray, there we go. 7.
7. Okay, yeah, because
We've got 2 rings. No, just the 1 ring, even though it looks like 2.
Yeah, it does look like 2.
No, it is 2. Aha, right.
Ring number 1.
Okay. Let's see, what have we got there?
2. All right. There it is.
What lovely hotspots have we got there, I wonder?
Let's see. What do we got?
Rod plum site, serendipite,
monazite, rod plum site.
Yeah.
Serendibite. Wow,
Serendipite.
I've never heard of these. Monazite.
Let's go down to the pole. Let's go down and look at these rings from the pole.
Yeah, we just gotta turn off analysis mode to.
There's
really
a say
appreciate it.
pole. I mean, it doesn't seem to have any ice caps, this world. Look at that. No polar caps.
Could be the gravity of the gas giant is
could be, yeah.
radiation from that gas giant.
That's nice.
Earth-likes really do look nice when you get close up, though.
They do now. Yeah, they've got a beautiful color to them. Yeah. I think we'll get to the Terminator so we can get a bit of contrast there. Yeah, that.
Too bad the star's too far away to really
Knock our speed down.
appreciate it, but
Get as close as we can.
Ooh, I haven't been this close to an Earth-like in a long time.
Yeah.
Well, we're
The
set.
shadows on the clouds. Look. Oh, isn't that pretty?
Very nice. Wow, great view.
I think that's what our update will be in 2020. You know,
Atmospheric
not
worlds.
this necessarily, but atmospherics. Yes,
I
certainly.
sure hope so.
I don't think Earth likes. Well, I don't know. I mean, that's going to take an awful lot of work with vegetation. But then again, Jurassic World.
Yeah,
Hey?
yeah, they did a good job. of
Yeah,
vegetation
they've done a lot of work there.
Well, I mean, look,
The weather and the vegetation. Oh, look at that.
They're able to do it
See
in,
that in
in
night
that
sky.
other space game that's still in development. I mean,
Yeah, there we go. I'm as close as you can get now. Way. Isn't that cool?
so there's something down there. Oh, I guess that's just a little cloud. Okay, cool. Look how neat that is. Beautiful view.
Isn't it?
Well,
Yeah.
hats off to the guy who found these, that's for sure, and shared it with the rest of the world. And now the bar is set high for me to find something similar while I go exploring after I un-multi-crew from you here. Take it easy, Steve.
Yeah, well, I didn't find this. It's not mine. It's not like, oh, you have to top that because this isn't mine.
Well.
But, yeah, that is pretty. That is very pretty. Look at that. Yeah, just, if you can get some very good external camera shots of this. Whoops.
Oh, yeah.
Keep the engine running. Gorgeous world.
And if you look back, look at that. You see the ring planet back there. You see the 2 Earth-likes floating in space. That would be a beautiful view from the surface.
How cool is that? Yeah.
Make for a very
Makes
nice...
you wonder what creatures would evolve here, and
yeah,
yeah, that'd be cool.
One day, no man's elite.
It'd be a bit tougher than us, mind. with the gravity on these worlds, they'd be a bit tougher than us.
A little bit. Not quite Superman, though.
Not quite.
All right,
oh,
Turgeon.
Look at that. Look at that just up ahead of us there.
Yeah, the brightness of the horizon, the sun just or the star just reflecting off the rings like that.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay,
that is cool.
It is time for me to go back to my ship.
Rightio. Let's see where you are.
Yeah, let's see where I am. Of course, I'm not going to get any of that until you go back, but...
Well, yeah.
If I even do get it, I don't know. Do I even?
I don't know. I don't know whether you do in multi-crew at all. You do in wings, obviously, but
okay. So
but that was a nice little detour.
Yes.
I mean, I skipped that coming up to Goliath's Rest, but it was well worth coming back for. I've never seen a system like this. For all those people that say, "No, there's nothing interesting in Elite." No, look at this. Oof, suits you, sir.
No, you don't want to sit there? Okay. All right, let's see what the hell.
Now
we've
I
got.
need to fix my frameshift drive, don't I?
Okay. Oh, this system's already been scanned, so let's head on out. Where were we going?
Remembering to stop my ship before fixing the frameshift drive. We've all been there, haven't we?
Yes, I've been
Don't
there.
fix your frameshift drive when it's running, everybody, or when the thrusters are on. Don't do it.
More times than I'd like to
Super
admit.
Cruise. Haha. Top tip.
Top tip, if you don't want to be Commander 39%.
There we go.
All right,
All
here we go.
fixed. Lovely.
So I still have no recollection as to why I had set a bookmark for myself for this particular system that I'm flying to, but I've got 81 jumps to get there.
It was probably interesting. Is it a planetary nebula? You do like your planetary nebulas.
Yeah, but I don't even see a planetary nebula there. But I feel like I found another one. I know I was exploring the galaxy map for quite a while there.
Yeah, Thudbucker's got a point there. The tides on those Earth-like worlds must be hell. With the ring system and the gas giant and the two other Earth-likes nearby. Yeah, there
no
must be
doubt.
tsunamis on a regular basis down there.
A lot of earthquakes. A lot of volcanoes.
Mm. Yeah, Warlock 40 says what's the bird's name?
My bird's name is Silly. Because
A good name.
She's a very silly bird.
A very good name.
Yeah, if you want to see just how silly she is, watch this. She goes ninja. I swear to God, she's the only bird I've ever seen that flips on her back and tries to kick you with her feet. Watch. Look, here she goes. Come on. Want to be a ninja?
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, you want to fight? Come on. Fight me. Fight me.
Oh, so cute.
She, you know, at first when When we got her, she was very young, so she was very timid. She didn't nip at all because she didn't realize that she could. Now she nips, but she never bites hard enough to really hurt you, so you can really play with her, and she likes to play kind of like, if you ever played with a dog, you know, dogs will play rough and they use their teeth, but stop trying to pull my freckles off, Jesus. She does the same thing. She plays just like a puppy does. So like, she'll like bite at you like she's doing right here and like kick you with her paws like she just did, no little ninja kick. But she's super friendly, like super sweet. Okay. What's that? What's that on the TV?
Is she laughing at you 39%?
Yeah. It's like,
rude.
You're an idiot. 39%. I thought my dad was smart.
I'll clean that up for you.
30 planets. Alright, back to what we were doing. Icy bodies, nothing of particular interest here. Alright, we're not scanning icy bodies anymore. We're just scanning things that are worthwhile scanning. I have wings on my shoulder. Yep. Just in, what's that winged comrade's name, Josh? Once again, my winged companion here is named Silly. Silly the bird. Oh, silly bird. She was just trying to talk. You heard your name? You heard me say silly? Yeah? Heard me say silly? You want to talk? Come on. Say pretty bird. No. She doesn't want to talk. She just wants to play with the headphones. Alright, let's see what we got. Icy bodies, rocky bodies, high metal contents, we scan those. Okay, stop. Okay, it's gonna be time to go back to your cage. Okay? We're gonna put you back on your cage so you can go play by yourself. Okay, hang on one sec. There we go. Okay, no more bird distractions. Nope. What are we doing? Scanning for HMCs. Let's try to figure out what the most efficient way to make money is exploring, and it seems like scanning the Rockies and the high metal contents are definitely worth it. And if you find a high metal content or a Rocky that's terraformable, you want to go and surface scan it because they pay out tons. I mean, literally, you get millions for them.
Yeah, oh, here's a question for chat, folks. I found one the other day, a landable, terraformable world. It's the second one that I've found. How many have people in chat found? Landable, terraformable worlds.
Landable. Okay, see, look, this is a terraforming candidate. No, no. So we're going to go map that one. And what do we got here? We've got a little ice world with rings.
Well, why not scan everything? Well, I get lazy, essentially. But, my excuse is that, no, I'm leaving planets for someone else to map if they want to scan and map. I'm just lazy, that's the truth.
Well, for me, I was scanning everything. I was scanning every single planet in the system. But then I found out that there's no bonus if you scan the entire system, which doesn't really make sense. You'd think that if you 100% scan a system, you would get a bonus for it. But apparently not. It's only
there we go. There we go.
It's only for
Chat's
honking.
coming up with their landable terraformables, or not, in some cases. But yeah, there you go. I'd say they're more common than Earth-like. They're less common than Earth-like worlds. Terraformable landables. Because I certainly have found a fair number of Earth-like worlds, but I only recall 2 landable terraformables. So yeah, Jamie Valk says he's found a dozen. Backlove says he's found 2 in the same system, but they were the only 2 he's ever seen. And Rory says he's found several of them. Yeah. Organic POIs, yes, that's the thing. Because they could be an interesting thing. There's biologicals on. But yeah, they're not. Yeah, Theo's found Jacks. Yeah, they're not that common at all. The one that I found the other day, I think it was 1.2 G. And I popped down there to geological and just scooped up all the crystals because why not? You know, if you can, therefore all, why not?
Yeah, if you can, do it. Don't find too many of those, really.
Iman says, is it me or ammonia wells seem more rare since the update? I haven't noticed them being any rarer, but I have noticed them being prettier. That's certainly true when you find them. And they seem to have corrected some of the atmospheric issues. I haven't found one since the update that looks like a sucked Malteser that doesn't actually have an atmosphere. You know, because that was always my beef with the ammonia worlds. You find one that you look at it and you say, well, it's got no atmosphere. I can see the ammonia seas, I can see the land, but there's no actual atmosphere on it. And then you find these whiz worlds that are water worlds with an ammonia atmosphere, and I think, oh, that's where the atmosphere is. They've put it on that water world instead. But no, since the update, I haven't seen an ammonia world that doesn't have an atmosphere. So it might just be me. I might not have found one yet. But, you know, they say they've got an atmosphere and haven't, but I haven't seen one like that since they've always got this lovely golden atmosphere around them now.
Well, I've been on a pretty significant hunt for biologicals and Dargoids and Guardian runes and stuff, but haven't been able to find anything. My exploration's been 100% economical, you know, trying to get in as many jumps as possible and really maximize on the number of systems that I find before I get back to the bubble, but it's been very uneventful, I gotta say. It's just not a whole lot to see out there, unfortunately.
Fuel scooping complete.
I found those 1 biologicals on the Brocast the one time, and that's pretty much it.
System scan complete.
I wonder if anyone else
you're still
is
short
having
of
better
notables,
luck.
aren't you?
Yeah. No notables. I'm thinking...
I could have stopped off at one of the POIs en route to Goliath's Rest there and showed you some notables because there were some. But
That's okay. I saw it in the...
We saw 3 Earth-like worlds orbiting a gas giant. That's better. That's better, sure.
Certainly was. Turgeon's English is faster than my French, says Theo Bauer.
It's certainly faster than my French.
Oh, Ra says he finally discovered his own cloud anomaly, and it was a blackish one, so you didn't even see them. Ra, was it it in a nebula? Like, did you have to find a nebula in order to find it, or was it just on like a random planet that you came across, or a random system that you came across? This is what I've been trying to figure out, is whether or not you will find them in random systems or not.
Well, you know, on the way out to where I am now, waypoint 8 in Distant Worlds, I have found 1 system with notable stellar phenomena that wasn't one of the waypoint ones, that wasn't a known one, that was a POI. An undiscovered notable stellar phenomenon, I found 1 in all of that distance.
But was it around a nebula?
No, I don't think it was, actually. I noticed it by chance in the system I was in. But yeah, that's it. That's the only one that I found, and that's in all that distance. I found probably a dozen Earth-like worlds on the way. Even a terraformable landable. 2 actually on the whole trip, but only 1 notable stellar phenomenon.
Yeah, I haven't had so much luck.
I think, yeah, I think the thing is with nebula is that people it's what I said in episode, whichever one it was, 10, I think, with the hermit guy, Cass, saying that humans always go where humans go. So they're drawn to nebulae. So they'll find more things around nebulae because they're looking at the planets and the systems around nebulae. That's the thing. So people will say, yeah, I found stuff around there. You would have done because you were looking at it. So there's whenever you find a nebula, the concentration of planets around it have all been mapped. But out in the middle of nowhere, it's just random chance whether a system has been mapped or not.
Nope.
So it's a perceptual set. They don't actually seem to be more common in nebulae, but they feel like they are.
We've got 3 terraforming candidates here. Hooray. Let's go check them out. Okay, so this one. They're over here. That one. That one. Oh, I could have just looked over here. It's B2, B3, and B4. So we'll go B3, B2, B4. Just so we could go in a straight line like that. Okay, cool. 3 terraform almost a map. It's good. Good money. It's what we're here for, right? All that money. The only notable stellar phenomenon I found was in a random system, but it was not that far from a nebula. 4 notable stellar phenomenon undiscovered so far. None of the anomalies I found were near nebulas. Okay, well, apparently they can be elsewhere besides just near nebula. That's exciting. That makes me happy. Just makes me wonder why I've done 400 plus jumps and not come across a single one. It's the Hawkins luck. Terrible luck. Let's go map these planets. Make some exploration bucks. So Turgeon, you think atmospheric worlds, if they were to release an atmospheric world expansion, they did say it's going to be the biggest one, what do you think we'll get in there? Gas giants?
How about barking dogs? Do you have barking dogs in it?
We always
Minion!
have barking
Come
dogs.
here! Minion! Have the last of the pork pie now. Shut your face. There we go.
Is that what he's
I've run out of
barking
pork pie now. So if he bark, no, he's just barking because this is the door there. But yeah, if he wants to, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, literally, this update in 2020 can only be one or both, but probably one
Space
of 2
legs.
things. It's got to be space legs or atmospheric planets.
Or atmospheric planets.
It's got to be one of the 2.
Yeah.
Now, I'm betting atmospheric planets, because I think, having looked at Jurassic World and the weather system they've got there and all of that, and given that in this the latest update we've had in Elite, you've got these stellar phenomena that have the clouds, the lightning, all that stuff.
And
They've put work in on atmospheres.
And they were reworking the surface of ice planets as well. Don't forget
ice
that.
planets too, exactly. Yeah. Now, when you think about what you need for space legs, you literally have to completely retexture everything in the station, and not just that. The Scorb's favorite little bugbear, floating point variables. If you as well as me, if you get your camera out in a station and you're trying to film a shot of a landed ship on a landing pad and you're getting close to the ground's wobbling. The landing pad's shaking when you're up close to it, because it's got a floating point variable calculation that's a little bit off. And it's things like that. There's the textures and the maths, everything. You have to overhaul the whole system.
Yeah.
And just from working out the texture map that I've done on making a Remlock suit, an iClone for my characters to wear, it takes a lot of time to do texture work on things. I'm not a pro, obviously. If I was a pro, I'd be a lot quicker at it. But even if I was a pro, you're talking about retexturing something the size of several cities to get the textures right up close. If you go and look at them, that is going to take a lot of work. It's actually a lot easier to texture procedurally generated atmospheric planets. I don't know if they've got ones with life on, but certainly ones that haven't.
Well,
Just
'cause they
ordinary
don't have to
atmospheric
redo all of
worlds.
the station textures and start
That's
messing
it,
around with that.
So it's actually easier to give us atmospheric planets, I think, than space legs for now.
Well, I
I mean,
would
you
think
could have
so.
space legs in the interior of ships if you couldn't leave your ship and you could just move around inside the ship and not actually get off on a station. Because the other thing is, when I was doing that episode, I've had a couple of episodes now where I've had a little turgeon standing there and walking around on the landing pad. And the scale of it, when you actually come to do something like that with animation, you think, my God, I didn't realize this thing was so big. I kept making turgeon smaller and smaller and smaller, and I thought, he's about the right size there now, but he's still a little bit tall. And I thought, if I make him any smaller, you won't see him. If I make him the actual size, he'll just be like, So I left him a little bit bigger than he should have been. But it's incredible how big those landing pads actually are. And this is one of the criticisms people have said, that you'd have to, if you want to have space legs in a station properly without taxis, you get out of your ship and it takes you 2 minutes to walk to the reception office because it's that far away. You'd have to actually run there, jog along, Skyrim style. So unless you've got a taxi to take you there. So things like that is going to slow down your missions or whatever purpose you might be there, because it's going to take you time to get to the office, the reception office.
And don't forget that if they did space legs, they would have to completely do the interior of the ships as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, several of them, the new ships, the Crate and the Mamba, but both Crate variants and the Mamba, are clearly designed to be space legs to walk around and look at. So they are going to do it. It's in the pipeline. They are going to give you space legs eventually.
But wait. The question would be, what type of gameplay would revolve around space legs? We've already seen in their concept art, we saw going outside your ship and doing manual repairs, right? But I mean, what's going to be, so aside from that, what other gameplay are you going to have with space legs?
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't mind if you got in a taxi and went to a space bar where the rest of the commanders were hanging around.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool.
And it was the Pilots Federation Club. All the swanky members, all sitting there having a glass of whiskey. Remember the Pilots Federation, how do you do? And all sitting there in a club getting special missions. And that would be cool, because it would be a social hub.
Yeah, and you'd have to,
and you could just get in. You get a taxi.
You could accept missions and stuff. I mean, look, I've seen Star Citizen's, videos on this, and it is very cool. But it looks like if you were going to do something like that, you're going to spend a considerable amount of time just traveling around to go and get a mission, and then less time in your ship, right? So if you think about what they would actually do with space legs.
Yeah, when you sort of park your ship in Star Citizen and you drive around in your fancy SRV, which doesn't seem to have the same bounce mechanics. I've noticed. I was watching all the Star Citizen videos that have the vehicles in, and I was waiting for that bump that you get when you're driving an SRV. We all know it. You brace yourself for it, and there wasn't any of that in Star Citizen. So it's sort of like fluffy suspension that they have on those things. But anyway, you get to a location there, you get out, you look in a building, you shoot. That's fine. That's a perfect application of space legs, because it's an FPS in a localized mission area, a small cell where you're looking around through doors and you're finding data and things. That's perfect. But if you extrapolate that to stations as well, you literally could, as you say, be spending 20 minutes walking around to get a mission. Nobody wants to do that.
And you don't want to have kind of like a repeat of what happened with EVE Online, because EVE Online introduced space legs where you could go into your hangar or your little room, and everyone was like, nobody used it, because what was the point? So you walk into your room to change your clothes, and you were wasting more time than you actually, could play the game. So space legs has to have a lot of content with it to make it something that people will really enjoy.
Yeah.
I see.
I don't really know the target demographic of EVE, but it strikes me that EVE players are not as likely to be the people who will buy cosmetic pets and prettiness and things like that you find in other games, like in Warcraft and Elder Scrolls Online, things like that. There's a lot of cosmetics that you can have just to boost your character, just for a bit of fun. And it strikes me that EVE players probably aren't as bothered, because that's not really what's motivating them to play. It's not about the cosmetics and the microtransactions for them.
No.
So that could be part of why it failed. Now, Elite, we all know about, paint jobs and ship kits and all this. So it's more an established mindset. So if you had uniforms and special gear and things that you could only wear on stations, yeah, people would go for that.
So
but as you
Space
say, what could you actually do with it?
Well, when you buy a ship kit, you can get out and physically paint your ship. There you go.
That would be fun.
You know, you
with
buy
a brush, you get there at the station.
Yeah, you gotta go. You pick up your spray cans from the vendor, and then you actually have to go and spray paint your
I
ship.
like that.
So instead of instead of buying like a specific paint pack where it's a pattern that's already decided, you just choose which color you want, and then you can go and paint your ship and do whatever you want with it. I like it. I would do it.
Silent Thanks in chat there is saying, where's the video of you at PAX 2018? Were you
2018? I was not at PAX 2018. I was at
whichever one it was at.
PAX 20.
Whichever PAX it was. It's on your site, isn't it?
Yeah, my PAX videos are on my YouTube.
Let's see what's Rory saying. It'd be fun to explore surface installations, caves. Oh, caves. I so want caves. And small hulks out in the middle of nowhere. Station first-person gameplay will have to wait. Yes, getting missions shouldn't change. Cockpit comms. Exactly, that's the point. As I say, I think a social hub at a station would be a good idea, because then people could get out and do all the emote things that people like to do when they meet other people in these games, fanny about in a pub. Way, have a drink, wave your arms about. That's what you want, a social hub for commanders to just mess about with their space legs. But out there in actual space, yeah, caves. You imagine getting that? I mean, like I did in the episode where I have Turgeon sticking a battery in the Guardian ruins, because it's better than shooting them all. That's what you want to do. Can you imagine if you could actually prise open a panel and get a battery out and carry it around, a Guardian battery, and go and shove it in something else in the Guardian site? Now, how cool would that be?
Would you be
because
able to,
suddenly
though?
you're very, very, very vulnerable. You're not in your SRV, you're not in a ship. It's you in your spacesuit with a battery, and you're plugging it into a wall. And you think those Sentinels could turn up and have a pop at me. I mean, that is cool, isn't it?
Yeah,
there's little things like that where it's first person, you actually plugging something in by hand.
Oh,
space bars, Mobius, exactly. CD space bars.
Did I just find a planetary nebula?
CD players in.
I see.
It looks like one.
It looks like one.
It does.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look around before I jump out of the system, because I might have missed one that's just floating in space.
You get a frame of reference on that. That's hard. Do you know? I hate doing things like that because you see it, but you don't know where it is.
Yeah.
You have to look on the galaxy map and go, "What's the nearest object that I can use as a frame of reference?"
Looks like there's an ammonia world here too, but I don't know. Something's wrong with the system. It's a little glitched out. Okay, I have to figure out where that is.
Could be hiding just behind the star, I suppose. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so as I say, with all that in mind, with all of the work that will be needed for space legs, if we get space legs, I expect it to be confined to just a ship or to a social hub or something like that. And I wouldn't be disappointed. I wouldn't be bothered about that, because if they overreach themselves and give us X3, we all know what X3 looked like with the people in it. You don't want that. You do not want that legacy for Elite. So I'm happy to wait for as long as it takes for them to be comfortable to give us proper space leg stuff. So my money for the 2020 is on atmospherics first.
Oh, look at this ammonia world, Turgeon. Have you ever seen one with such a dense atmosphere? You can't even see the brown on it.
That's like a steam world, a steam water world, but with ammonia. That's fascinating.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah. That is cool. It is cool, I expect. 238 is not actually that cool. That explains it.
And it's pretty damn far, too. So, okay, let me see. Where in the hell was that little space nebula that I just seen?
Yeah, Nuke says space leg controls on a HOTUS, and Steve says you don't want ED Call of Duty. Yeah, the other thing to remember is that it's not just Call of Duty. You're talking like Pavlov here in VR.
Oh, there it is.
That's what you're talking about, because it has to be, if they give us space legs, it has to be in VR. And VR movement is an absolute nightmare to deal with, to avoid motion sickness and to do it properly and to get it done efficiently. It's an absolute pain. And they're not going to give us space legs without giving it to us in VR as well. So it's going to take longer.
Okay,
It literally is another game.
That is definitely a planetary nebula that's nearby.
It is. Yeah. Have you got a frame of reference?
Not quite
Galaxy?
yet, but we're going to just look around here because it's not far. I mean, it can't be far. Unless it's that over there, is it?
Oh, that is a nightmare.
No.
The star field is so dense where you are, you can't find a frame of reference at all.
Okay, hold on a second.
And the color's different, of course, because you're closest to the star, so things are a different color overall. Oof.
Yeah, but that should.
I don't
should
think you're gonna find
up.
that.
We're really close to it, though. Planetary nebula like that.
You have to look for the Large Magellanic Cloud or Andromeda Galaxy or something.
I'm
That's
gonna
the
have
only
to
way
do
you're
that.
gonna work from it.
Let's see. It was behind me, so oops. Let's get out of here.
Drunk Pavlov, Theo. Is that what you're saying? Drunk Pavlov.
Okay.
FPS and VR.
Here we go.
While
Here
you're
we
drunk.
go. Here we go. Look at this. There's the galactic plane. There is Andromeda, and it is down and to the left. Okay, let's take a look.
Right. Good old-fashioned way by eye.
Andromeda,
Down and to the left.
Down and to the left. If that's going to be
Ignore
at all
the
helpful.
speckly star field, because that's not going to help you.
Exactly.
Yeah, just ignore everything else.
Okay, first of all, where is Andromeda? There. Okay. It was down. Oh, there it is. I see it. Aha!
Yay! Well done.
Aha!
I think that deserves a round of applause. Yeah, have a round of applause.
Don't tell me. Oh no, this is the one I was already at.
Oh no!
What?
Well,
I thought I was way far away from that one.
you're driving around in circles. Driving around in circles.
Well, I guess I
Yeah,
scanned the whole damn thing too. Oh. Oh well. Damn it. Next. Maybe that's why I was over here. Because I've flown out to that thing. Whatever. Whatever. Here I was all excited that I'd found another planetary nebula.
Yeah.
Sad trombone, says John Goodsell. GG,
Yeah, all
damn
right.
it. Oh, I can just see
Go
it.
on.
You jump
Have
out
a
of your
sad
ship in
trombone.
front of a Thargoid base with 200 plus Thargoids running at you with the alien weapons. Yeah.
Yeah, do you know that is something I was saying to my brother the other day. I was showing him my latest videos, Thargoid things, and he go, "Oh, Thargoids," and I said, "Do you know it's like over 2 years and we still haven't actually seen one."
Nope.
It's like the Guardians. Ramtar's sitting there on his huge stack of Guardian porn, and we don't know what they look like physically. We've got a description, you know, but we don't know what they actually look like. And the Thargoids, humanity's met them before. And here we are meeting them again. They're attacking stations a bit like Imperial Stormtroopers off screen, you know. Oh, only Imperial Stormtroopers are this accurate. Oh, precise, you know. And that's happening off screen. We're not seeing it. They're not seeing them attacking it. You just turn up at a station and lo and behold, it's been attacked. Where are the Thargoids? Well, they're in the conflict zones. They're not actually attacking it. And we don't know what they look like. And you think, come on, Frontier. At least show us a picture. You must have a picture of a Guardian and a Thargoid. At least show us, can't you?
The other thing is...
Save me having to invent them in iClone. Show us what they actually look like, and then I don't have to bother.
Of course, if they do show us and we don't have space legs, what's going to be the point of seeing them? Just to see them in the ships?
I'd just like to know. I mean, come on, people in chat, wouldn't you just like to see them without
Finally.
even without space legs? Wouldn't you just like to know what they look like, the Guardians and the Thargoids?
Well, I'm sure we all
It's a
want to
picture
know
of
what they
me.
look like, but we want to do more than just look at them, you know? There's a lot of looking in Elite Dangerous and not a lot of doing. I want to do more. I want to actually be able to do something with these things.
Well, you
whether
know what would
that's-
happen if it was the Guardians, you know? If it was the Guardians and you were going to do something with them, you know what it would be.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we know. That's what-
Ramtah's already figured out how to do it, too. He's all over that.
Mhm. Yep. That's what I had Turjana saying. She's seen the tapes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't need
Never
to
wants to
have
meet a
different language
Thargoid,
yet.
they have different language.
They just use Morse, you know. We know they understand Morse.
Apparently.
Just beep at them.
Apparently
beep,
they know
beep.
Morse.
They understand Morse. So, yeah. Just tap something out.
Tap it out.
Yeah, they probably do look like the Zindi, actually, Rory. They probably do. They were a very good insectoid stab, the Zindi. So I wouldn't be at all surprised. Somewhere between the Zindi and the Shadows in Babylon 5 is what I'm expecting them to look like. And we should know. We should know. I mean, humanity knows what they look like. And Ramtar certainly knows what the Guardians look like. And we don't, and I feel mildly insulted. Actually, here we are,
All of
the
that
Pirates
juicy
Federation, the
gossip
ones that
and
do all the gigs. Yeah, we're
cool
doing all the
stuff,
gigs
just-
for everybody in the galaxy, and they can't even send us an Instagram pic of what they look like.
Right.
Ah, a bit mean.
Go out there and scan all those runes. Oh, wow, look at all this data we got. Sorry, we can't share it with you. Fake news.
No. Yeah.
It's going to be like the Mueller report in the U.S.
Yeah, Ramtar gloating. Oh, their physiology, yes. They used to have sex standing up because it was better for their physiology. It was more... And I'm thinking, well, show us, you beggar. We want to see the pics. Come on, or it didn't happen. You've got the pics. We want to see
Didn't
them.
happen.
Yeah, he's making it up. Yeah, they were, Rory. They were described in the Dark Wheel. Yeah, the Thargoids and the Oresrians, I believe it
Yeah,
was.
that sounds about right. But
Yeah.
I mean, what would be the point of just describing them, you know?
Yeah, well, they encounter them in the book. But then again, stuff in the Dark Wheel, some of it is canon now, and some of it isn't. I'm guessing that the part where they were smuggling Thargoid embryos in other organisms in the book probably isn't canon now.
Hey, Tokoso.
But you know, yeah, it's a thing. Yes, yeah. You're standing around. You know. Okay, thanks, Ra. That's nice to know. Ramtar won't be asking you for photos if you're not doing anything. Yeah. Yeah, spooky. So 2019, everything is photographed. People cook a meal, photograph it, put it online. You know, 3305, everybody's lost their phones. Nobody takes a photograph of anything.
They're sick and tired of
come
Facebook.
on.
Social
Yeah, come
media.
on.
Who needs social media?
The pics should be out there.
Who needs social media when you have Galnet News?
Yeah. Hey Tom, how's Tom doing? Have you? Did you see Ghost Giraffe's video, Josh?
Yes,
of
the
Tom?
jump video.
Song. That was an amazing piece of work. Well
I
done.
really appreciated that
Mars.
song. It was very well done.
Very well done to
Hollow
Tom,
squares.
Tom's daughter.
Oh, it was Tom's daughter. Okay, I was gonna ask, like, where did he hire the talent for the voice?
Yeah, oh, do you want to be even more impressed?
Yeah, sure.
She's 12.
What? Oh my god, that's
I
amazing.
know, it's incredible.
So we didn't even have to pay
voice,
her.
I know. Well, you know that sage advice I picked up at art college. One of the tutors there said, if you can, get family to help you because they'll work for a cup of soup.
Yeah.
That's what they told me in the lecture. Oh yes, I'll work for a cup of soup.
Well, she's a very talented singer. Very nice.
That's amazing. Well, you know, the talent in Tom's family is just it's not right. I mean, there's so much talent there. Tom is a latter-day Leonardo da Vinci.
Tom, you have a
basically,
very
with
large
music.
talent.
There you go. He says he had to pay 30 quid in stuff from the Wish app. There you go.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's not too bad, really.
I think you got a fair trade.
Yeah.
That's a fair trade.
All right. Yeah.
But yeah,
California candidate.
Tom is, he can draw, you know. He can actually draw with pencils better than I can. I'm all right with pens, pen and ink, you know, and digital stuff. But Tom's actually a better pencil artist than I am. So yeah, he's like a latter-day Leonardo da Vinci, without question. Bastard, hate him.
I'll tell you, one of my coworkers is a very talented musician, though I have not heard him play music, and apparently he sings as well. He plays 12 different instruments, and his first primary instrument is the bagpipes.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Do you know, I don't know. I don't know if Tom can play the bagpipes. He can play everything else, literally everything else. In the songs, you know, the three guide songs and the Turkish Sandstone ones, it's like, oh, I'll get the banjo out, then, oh, I'll get the harmonica out. And you think, well, Tom can use all these, I'm not surprised. Tom, can you play the bagpipes?
It's the real test of your musicianship here, Tom.
If he can't, then I'll feel so much better.
If you can't play the bagpipes, if you can't play the bagpipes, but you can play the accordion, then we'll forgive you, and we will still accept you as the master of music.
I don't doubt that one at all. But yeah,
it's bagpipes or accordion. You got to know one or the other.
Yeah. What's it got to be? Probably both. He'll annoy us and he'll say, "Oh, both." You know.
Let's see.
No, Tom's saying, "Oh, I try to hide as much as possible." I'm just glad that I'm in a world that has people like Tom in it, because he's just so talented.
Oh,
and that makes the world a better place, you know. And I'm happy for that.
Jacob says on his last stretch, 20 jumps to Sad J. Congratulations.
Oh,
first
good.
time to the core.
Yeah.
That's a nice trip.
It's well worth seeing. I actually wasn't going to bother, even though Explorer's Anchorage is only 3.5 light years away. I wasn't actually going to bother stopping off at the core this time, because I've been there before. But I thought, do you know, I might as well get some footage, because even if I don't use it, I thought, if I've got Turjana on the ship, she's never been to the core, and Turjan has. So it's the kind of thing where she'd probably say, well, are you going to show me the core then while we're here? So I thought, I'd better go and get some footage. And it does look an awful lot better, more impressive than it did when I was there 3 years ago. That's for sure. With the colours and the new shaders and everything, it is a lot prettier. So yeah, it's worth stopping off at. Definitely.
Apparently. Oh, here we go.
Hey, well done, Andy. What are you flying? He said he just arrived at waypoint 8, Goliath Rest, where we were earlier. What are you flying to get up there? So it's not that bad. Not that bad to get to, because I plotted it with main sequence stars right until the last neutron jump. That is something that annoys me. I was saying to Tado Chip the other night, because we were both sort of heading up there. And I was saying to him that I would prefer that if I could plot it so that it would only put in one neutron jump at the end, because I don't want to do neutron jumps all along the way. Just do ordinary jumps and then do the one jump that's necessary at the end. But it doesn't. If you turn neutrons on, it finds them all. And when you get up that high above the bubble, it finds a lot of neutrons. And so you find that, you know, most of the jumps are going to be neutrons, and I didn't want to do that. So I plotted manually to get to the main sequence stars, and then just did the last jump as a neutron. You can. They're thin. They are very thin up there, the main sequence stars, but there are enough when you've got a 50-something jump range,
C4,
which is
C2.
not uncommon these days. I mean, Distant Worlds 1, I had 33.31 light jump on the ASP, which was pretty good at the time for, you know, 2 SRV ASP before engineering. Oh, what house of the days. But with 52 now in the crate with all the bits and bobs on it, you feel a lot more comfortable, a lot more confident that you can go, well, I'm not bothered about the things that I was a bit worried about in the ASP, because I've got an extra 20 light years jump, so you're not going to come across with something like that.
Well, Tom's answered. He says he can play the accordion
DBX.
and the smaller pipes, not the bagpipes, the other ones.
Not
Wait.
the bagpipes. There you go.
What are the smaller pipes? There's the ones where you can stand up and walk around, and I think there's the other ones where you have to sit down and play them. I don't know which is which, though, right?
I think this one that's the underarm one, that's a pump one that doesn't actually require you to blow into. I can't remember which country that one's from, somewhere in the Middle East, I think. And that's a smaller version, and that's a sort of arm pumping one. But I'm glad now. He can't play every instrument on the planet. There's one that he doesn't play, so that's good. Yeah.
It's still...
Yeah, DBX. Have you got a DBX with a Guardian jump in? Because that would probably have a crazy range on it if it's got a Guardian booster in as well. I mean, I unlocked the Guardian stuff specifically so I could get an extra bit of boost in that crate, because my crate's full of props. It's full of film props, so I needed that extra boost to get the jump range back up a bit. It would be a lot higher if I hadn't filled the shit with props.
What kind of props do you fill in your ship there, Turgeon?
Well, it's got a fighter bay in it. It's got two SRVs. It's actually got a weapon. for once, for me, I put a weapon on it, and I've got a couple of utility scanners as well. And these things all just add a little bit of extra weight to it. So it would have been a better jump range without bringing some film props, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Weapons on your exploration ship. A man after my own heart, Turgeon.
They're a prop. They're a specific weapon for a specific reason, and it's a prop. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I thought I'd better bring one anyway. 82 light year cannonball Conda? That's crazy. You're a madman, Ra. You're a madman. That really is crazy. It's made out of cardboard, clearly. That. Well, all anacondas are, but that one's made out of paper. I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, Andy, the thing is, I mean, you don't know what you're going to encounter out there, and with these stellar phenomena, you might have to nudge one with a gun to get extra data off it. So having something that goes pew-pew is handy for science purposes out there. So, yeah. That was a very casual drive-by planetary scan there, Josh.
Yeah, I was racing the probes.
Very casual.
It's like,
Very
let's see if I can beat him to the other side.
I've got the efficiency bonus. I'm just going to cruise past there, bouncing your suspension up and down on the way past. Yeah. No doubt. Yeah, I'm that cool.
You know when you've got it, okay? You know.
Oh yeah,
I got it. Yeah. If only I had your pimped out scanners, though, your pimped out probes.
Yeah, they are worth it. There's there's some things that aren't really. I mean, you could go crazy, like I'm sure Ra has with his ship, and lightweight everything if you want. If it's got a possibility to lightweight it, you can. But you're scrimping like points of a light year jump range and things. But the utility scanner, yeah, you've got an extra 30% scan range per probe. So these ones that have an efficiency target of 7, you can quite often just do it in 3 if you're clever with
3?
it. 4 you can always do it. Yeah, you can always do it in 4. A 7 target you can always do in 4.
Yeah, but what's the point? You don't get extra bonus for doing it in less probes. You just get the same efficiency bonus.
Fun. I mean, come on.
Just to be like,
and
I can do it.
If you decide to map a gas giant that requires 19 or something. Oh, hello. Has the stream dropped off? What's going on here?
Has it?
I think the stream died. Yeah, no, it's back. No, it's back. Hey, that's good. What happened there?
I don't know. What happened? It paused for a second? Is the stream okay?
We're fine. We're fine.
Yeah, sure. Everything's good.
It just fell off. Thanks,
Okay.
YouTube. Well played, YouTube. Nicely done. But yeah, with the if you do choose to map a gas giant that has like 19 efficiency target, it is better if you've got better probes, because it's a lot of probes to fire, is that, and you could probably get away with almost two-thirds if you do that.
Oh, I got to tell you, Turgeon, I am gonna have to go pick up a new piece of hardware for my house. Not to make you jealous,
Oh,
but I
yes.
know it's gonna make you jealous. I
Go
got a
on.
call from my internet service provider, and they're like, "Hey, we would like to upgrade you for no cost to a higher internet speed." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I thought I was doing pretty good. I got 60 megabytes a second or whatever it is that I'm getting right now. Any other because you're on actual fiber optic, we can upgrade you to a gigabyte a second. So I have gigabyte internet now, 1,000 megabytes a second, but I can't use it where my computer is right now because I moved the computer into the living room, which is where I've been playing from, and in order to extend the internet here, I'm going through my power cables. So I have like one of those little internet power cable things. You plug it in to your modem and then into the power socket.
Well, I'm afraid you've just doomed yourself now. I mean, if you've got a huge bandwidth like that, you're gonna have to start streaming VR things that you wouldn't normally have done.
I know. Well, I'm gonna have to run a physical cable out to the living room here, but it's about 50 feet away. So I think once the snow melts, I'm gonna get under the house and
get one of those live units so that you can have yourself on screen playing Beat Saber or something in augmented reality. Do that because you've got the bandwidth. You can do it now.
I picked up Beat Saber. It's actually a lot of fun. It's pretty cool.
It is. Audica's the next one if you want to get that. I haven't
another one like that
one yet, but it's like Beat Saber with guns, basically.
Oh, okay.
That's the new one.
But
yeah, Beat Saber's fine for me.
I bought Space Pirates as well, which is
that is a good one.
A lot of fun. Quite a lot of fun.
It is. You could get yourself Gunheart too. I haven't played it for a while, but
which one?
So Gunheart, it's it has teleporting and free movement and lots of guns, customizable guns, and you're shooting giant house flies most of the time, running at you.
I found Space Pirates was really cool. I mean, it's like very arcadey, you know, so you don't play for a long time, but
it is
a lot of dodging back and forth because you don't want to get hit by the bullets, and you know, you've got a shield in one hand that you could turn into like a sword, and it's very, very cool. Great graphics in it too.
It is
really fantastic.
It is pretty, yeah. But yeah, it gets streaming. Got the bandwidth.
Well, I'm going to have to run that physical cable because right now I'm only getting 18 megabytes a second, which is sad. Sad knowing
dear.
I've wanted to move the computer back into the other room just to be like, oh, let's see how fast it is. Holy crap. And then move it back over here. It just seems like so much work for nothing.
Compared to what my speed here is in the country in the middle of nowhere. Ooh, I've only got 18.
I could pick up my computer and walk it across the ocean to your house before you download. As quick as this.
Very probably, yeah. And as far as uploading goes, forget it.
Your internet packets are delivered by courier pigeon.
Quicker to draw. I'll get Tom to draw. He's got a faster hand than me. Be better drawing stuff for my upload speed.
What am I looking at here? What is that off in the distance? Is that another nebula? Is that a planetary nebula, or is that the same one? No, it can't be the same one because this one's on the galactic plane.
No, it's next to galactic plane.
You know what? Let's go do this.
Just an artifact?
No, I don't think so. Hold on.
It's very orange, isn't it? Where you are. Lots of orange there.
I think that's an actual nebula. I'm gonna take.
It does.
We'll take a look at that.
It's dark.
We'll take a look at that in the galaxy map and see what we got.
Have a look.
Rocky.
Find reference.
Yeah, if I can. Well, it's like straight towards the galactic center, pretty much. It's right towards the core. So.
Yeah. And it says my packets are delivered by parcel force. Yes, they are. They are. You have to sign individually for each data packet that arrives.
Sometimes they just leave them at your doorstep for you to go and pick up, right?
Yeah, they do. If I don't get there in time, and they go, "Oh no, packet lost. Packet lost. The wind swept it away. Sorry."
All right, what do we got here? Some of that, some of this. And then we'll take a look at the galaxy map. It looks like it's behind me, though, which is weird. Oh, terraforming candidate. Yes, we'll go map you.
Nom nom.
That's
Yep.
it.
That's worth monies.
Okay, 470 light.
Yeah, I found a lovely system the other day that had what was it? Three water worlds, 2 of which were terraformable, and also 3 more terraformable HMCs, all in the same system. It was crazy. It was just a little nexus of HMCs, that one system. That was very cool.
Oh,
and normally I don't bother, but I know how much terraformables are worth now. So if I turn that system in, it'll probably be worth about 5 million, which is crazy.
It's a regular old nebula. Here it is right here.
Yeah, I think people will have found it then, if it's a regular one.
Oh yeah, most likely.
Look at the star density. Look at that. When people say, how can we only have mapped 0.89% of the galaxy?
The
All you have to
MILKY
do is
nebula.
look at that. Look at that there. You can see why we've only mapped 0.89 of 1% of the galaxy, because there are just so many stars near the core. It is just mind-beggaring. It really is.
You need about 100,000 explorers all working in tandem with one another to really make an impact on that.
Tom says, how near are you to civilization now? You're actually in civilization, aren't you?
Oh no. Am I? I don't know.
Ish. Well, I don't know, in Canada terms, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Civilization is, it's like if there's a house 2 miles away, that counts as civilization, doesn't it? Near enough. Because you get out there and there's like nothing for hundreds of miles. You haven't seen a single person ever. So yeah, you're kind of in civilization.
We'll take a look here. See where we're at.
No, it's actually you're still near the core, aren't you? You're still near the core. Ish, relatively. Relative terms.
I mean, you can see the path that I've been taking. It's away from the core, so I'm in this sector now. Let's see, from home.
Yeah, you're not that far off Colonia. Really?
Still 17,000, almost 18,000 light
Oh,
years away.
Yeah, well, you're relatively close to Colonia then, actually.
Yeah, not too far.
I think.
Colonia's on the other side of the core.
And the waypoint, the truck stops on the way to Colonia, you're probably pretty close to one of them.
Probably.
Actually, I'm betting.
I don't know where they are. I'd have to go search them on Google and figure out where they are. But
you know, I do think you should stop in at a truck stop and just get some repairs, because we don't want all this data to
1% of repairs.
Well, yeah, could you? Well, you certainly get more than none. You get your ship integrity fixed, if nothing else. But yeah, you could, because it would be a shame. And I think you're relatively close to some sort of civilization.
Possibly.
Remember, as I say, there's now Explorer's Anchorage, 3.5 light years from the core, from Sagittarius A.
Yeah, which is behind me.
It's fully functional now. You can blame Dr. Kai again for that.
That would be the doorbell. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys.
Do you want some elevator music? There you go. Where are we? There you go. There you go, people. Have a bit of elevator music.
All right, I'm back. Don't worry. Oh, we got a little binary here.
Are they not in the codex, Tom? That's. They should be, actually. You know, far-flung stations. You should know where you can pull up and rest up at a truck stop. Yeah.
You know, I'm going to do one more jump, and unfortunately I have to end the stream about 5 minutes early. I've got some guests just arrived at the house, and if I don't end the stream, it's going to be a little bit of a cacophony in here, so... Let me do this jump, I'll scan the system, see where we're at, and we'll close out 5 minutes ahead of schedule. And hopefully, there's a notable stellar phenomenon in this system. 24 bodies.
They bring food, wine, and beer. That's all
No,
that matters.
they're a little too young for beer, unfortunately.
They should have got an elder brother to buy it for them and bring it on. I mean, come on, use their initiative.
Friends with kids, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
Bring beer anyway.
No, they don't. And, okay, well, we got some HMCs. At least I'll get some scan data for these. 1, 2, where is it? There it is. 2, no notable stellar phenomenon, though. It's just not in the cards for me, guys.
No. They hide from you. They see you
they
coming.
Do. They know I'm coming. They're like, oh, Hawkins
Once you're
is
on to the
way.
next system, you know, if you look back at the one you've been through, it'll probably stay stellar phenomenon.
Yeah, right.
Is he gone? He's gone. Right, you can come out now.
Right, come on out.
Get the spiky boys out. Yeah.
They're hiding in the Lagrange points, just waiting for me to run away.
Sorry, Josh, I was having a whiz. I would have come out. I didn't know you were here. Yeah, too late. Gone.
We got here. Oh, this is a little one close to the star.
Well, we did get to see that wonderful system with the 3 Earth-likes in it.
Yeah, if you happen to be around now, but you weren't here at the beginning of the stream,
I'll paste the EDSM link in chat there, because it is a fascinating system. Not that many people are going to go up there and see it if they're not on the way, but it is a very impressive system. Yeah,
so if you weren't here at the beginning of the stream and you want to go back after the stream is done, I'll have this uploaded fairly quick. I suggest you go right back to the first 5 minutes or so and check out the system that we took a look at. We started off at the roof of the galaxy. Turgeon had me multi-crew in on his ship at, what was that, Goliath's Rest, I believe it's called?
Yeah, Goliath's Rest, yeah.
Goliath's Rest, and then we jumped over to a system that had a triple Earth-like orbiting a gas giant, which was pretty damn incredible to see. Something that you very rarely would ever see. I mean, aside from the fact that it was 3 Earth-likes in a system, having 3 of them orbiting one planet was incredible, and one of them was a ringed Earth-like as well. So there's a system scan complete. Let's go take a look on the system map here, see what we've got. Probably a ton of terraformables by the looks of it. Nope. Look at that, not a single terraformable. Oh, there's a couple. There's a binary... oh no, we got 3, but they're 100,000 light seconds out, so we are not gonna go there. All right,
that's
so
for
let's
the diligence. No.
Let's go ahead and wrap this up.
Not for us.
Not today. I'll pop up the ye ol' sponsor list, and we'll get some intro music going. Ladies and gentlemen, here goes. We'll see you next week, by the way. Hope to see you again next Saturday, 3 p.m. And this show is brought to you by the following fine people. That would be... oh, no, hold on. Brandit's, Corvus Corax, Malik, Xanthia, Scorpius, Dark, Keith, Sin, Daedalus, Deadstar, Gibbs, Binary Stars, Tato Chip, Lucci, Coffee Liger, C Maximus, Limit, Nuke Cuber, Prime Tide, Casual, Luchatai, Kura, Kenshi, Kobayashi, Spacho, Spooky James, Takosa, Commander, Empire, Nix, Powerhouse, Top Laser, Hega, Speedstorm, and Theodore Bauer. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Hawkins,
very good at that.
signing off.